Hey guys, this is Sean with Engadget, and I'm here with Todd from Netflix, and he's showing us Netflix Max. Todd, what is or who is Netflix Max?
Okay, Max is a persona we created to make the Netflix UI more engaging and more fun. It's another way to get a great movie or TV show suggestion from Netflix. So this is launching on the PS3 in the United States, and we want people to have fun with this. And let me take you through a demo of what this is and explain a little about it. But let's look at Max, the talking UI. So let's make believe you're on Netflix and you get the usual stuff. It doesn't get rid of, you'll get your recently watched and your top 10 and what's popular on the service. And oh, there's an interesting fourth row. And then there's this like jokey kind of row that you get that we change up a lot. And you might wonder like, well, who is this Max character and what does this do? So I launch it and I see what it does. And I'll take you guys through it and I'll also explain what's underneath the hood, which is important, what powers this thing.
Hey, remember that time I wanted to choose for you? And you were all like,
No, Max, I'm too scared.
well, I've got something else for you here that I am so sure you'll love. I say we just hit play and see where it takes us. So
Max is an interesting personality that some people get super excited about, and some people it's not for them. And in this case, we use Netflix's recommendation technology, and we have a confident suggestion under the hood. So Max goes out on a limb, and he says, in this version of Max, and I'll show you a different version of it, he says, like, I have a suggestion. Forget about everything. Just play the thing and trust me. So let's see what happens. Sounds good, and it's very much based on their background. This is personalized for each user based on their viewing history and their ratings and everything else we know about them. So it's going to play a specific suggestion in this case around what we have. So it's a mystery. So you start playing it, and you know what? The cost is low because Netflix is just click and play. So if they don't want to see this, they can go back to the normal UI or they can get something else from Netflix. Like Made in Manhattan, totally not for me. This is not my account. That's a disclaimer. But it might have been great for whoever account this would be. So they might enjoy Made in Manhattan. But me, I'm going to jump out of this and I'm going to go back to Max and go, you know what, Max? I don't want you to take the call from me on this one, especially since this isn't my account. Let's try something else. And this is once again a way to make Netflix more playful in finding something to watch. You're not sure what's a great TV or movie? Max will help you.
it's the Max from Netflix. Why, hello, my friend. What's on the menu today?
Okay, so now it gives 3 categories. But it's not just 3 categories that everyone gets. These will change each time you come to Max, and these will be based on your history. And it will also try to create distance. The algorithms that Netflix has will create distance. So it will give you a really big variety of this account. They're really into romance and action and TV comedies. Very different. Now I'm in the mood. Let's make believe action is my thing. So I click on action.
Kicks and punches. All right. You know what comes next. The rating game. Let's do it.
Okay, so now it's going to ask me to rate 8 titles, and trying to pick titles that I'm likely to have seen at least some of them before. So let's say True Grit, that's an awesome film. That's definitely worth 5 stars. Captain America, I'm not in the mood really for superheroes, so I'm going to skip that. Immortals, totally not my thing, so I'm going to say not interested. Act of Valor, that's a war film. That's totally up my alley, so I'm going to give that 5 stars. You know what, Lara Croft, I'm going to skip that one too, not in the mood. Tom Cruise, not for me really. But okay, can't resist, another war film that is totally up my alley, I'm going to give that 4 stars. So now I'm playing to totally my taste. Braveheart, not really interested in Mel either. So now I've been through that.
That's what I needed. Thanks.
See what it does.
I think I've got something you'll dig. Once upon a time in the West, a deadly assassin meets a stranger with a grudge. There will be blood. How's that sound?
So notice I like Westerns. It saw the True Grit 5 stars, and it looks at my history and goes, this is something I'll really enjoy. But I'm going to say, no, not really interested in this.
No love for this one.
Let's see what happens.
I got something else. Black Hawk Down. An American helicopter crashes in war-torn Somalia, and things only get worse from there. You interested?
Okay, well, looks like a lot more promising. So let's make believe. I haven't seen Black Hawk Down. I'm curious. What does Max have to say?
Here comes the pitch. It's one thing to do a movie about a triumphant battle. This one's about the aftermath of a real-life mission where everything went horribly wrong. Picture a small team of soldiers cut off from rescue while a whole city throws everything it has at them. Ridley Scott's battle scenes are incredibly realistic. You feel like you're choking on burning tires. And the chaos is so intense, you might have a panic attack. Get ready to spend a solid hour of this movie with your heart in your throat. You up for it?
All right, that seems really cool. Thanks a lot, Todd.
Sure.